Hi everybody and welcome back. I'll be doing a new pour for you today, but I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone because I decided that I would try to make a swipe. I've never made a swipe. This morning I kind of looked on videos that I saved from my favorite artists, see what their ratios were, quantity of paint, etc. And I thought, so I've not practiced. Basically this is my practice session, so I'm a bit nervous. I've never done that before, so I've only got a small canvas just in case it goes very wrong. That is a 20 by 30 centimeters canvas. So all I've done is tape the back, put some push pins so I can basically keep it nice and away from the pad underneath. So I will show you my colours. So to get the right consistency, which is much thinner than what I usually do, I had to do some weird mixes. So my first colour is this purple, and that is the Jackson's Dioxazine Violet. So Jackson's Art, their own brand. It is very heavy bodied, it's very thick, so I don't know if you can see, but it's very runny now. And I had to write down the cup actually how I mixed it. So in this cup I put 10 grams of paint, 60 grams of PVA glue and 20 grams of water. Okay, and just to show you my PVA glue, at the moment I'm using this one, which is actually a transparent one, not the white one. I found it at the range. They were not selling, my local range, they were not selling the normal white PVA glue, but I tried that and I'm quite happy with it, so that's why I'm using that as a PVA glue. My next colour is another Jackson's colour, and it is Phthalo Turquoise. Same thing, very heavy bodied. So I put 10 grams of paint, 60 grams of glue and 20 grams of water. So let me show you, you might be able to see a little bit better on the consistency on this one. So it's very runny. Okay. My next colour is a yellow, and that's the Pebeo Studio Acrylics in Lemon Cadium, I don't know how to pronounce it, Lemon Hue, which is a semi-transparent, semi-opaque. And I mixed it 20 grams paint, because it's a bit thinner than the Jackson's, 60 grams glue, 20 grams water. So let me show you the consistency. There we go. My next colour is an iridescent red, and that's a Decor Extreme Sheen, and that's the ruby colour. And I put 15 grams of paint, 60 grams of glue, 20 grams, I'll get there, of water again. It's the same thing. It's a lovely colour, this one, very iridescent. And my last base colour is another Pebeo Studio Acrylics, and that's their iridescent green yellow, number 359. I use it a lot, I love it. So same thing, very similar consistency to the red. I put 50 grams of paint, 60 grams of glue, 20 grams of water. And so that will be my base colours. And I will be swiping with Phthalo Blue. So there it is. And I put 30 grams of paint, 60 grams of paint, start again woman, 30 grams of paint, 60 grams of glue, 20 grams of water. And it is thinner than the other paint, so I put more paint, but that's because this Phthalo Blue is the Montmartre one, and it's much thinner than the others that I've used, so that's why. So you need to work with your consistency. Don't think, oh, I put 15 grams or 20 grams of paint on the other, so I'm only going to put 10 grams on my swipe colour. You need to work with the brands or colours of paint that you have and find the right consistency. So if you compare the two, let me just put them, hopefully you can see the difference of consistency. The blue is definitely runnier, just a bit, but it's runnier. Okay, apparently you can either put silicone oil in your base colours or just in your swipe colour. So because obviously I've got a lot of paint ready, I will certainly be able to reuse leftovers there. I will only put silicone in my swipe colour. Okay, so it's just a practical reason. I'll see how it goes. Maybe next time I'll try to put my silicone in all the other cups and not in the swipe colour. So I am going to put, so I have 90, let me see, do you want to do that? I have how many grams? It's about 1 drop per 30 grams, so I will put 4 drops because I've got 120 grams in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for luck, 5. Now this might be a bit too much. Right, let me just clean that up because I've just made a boo-boo. Obviously it wouldn't be one of my videos without some sort of boo-boo happening. Okay, I'm just wiping that clean while it's wet. Excellent. And just to show you again, my silicone oil is just this one, found on Amazon UK, so just standard treadmill silicone. So I'm just putting that out of the way. So I'm going to stir that quite well because I put 5 drops, which is a lot more than what I usually put. Clearly I want to try to get some sort of results. Also, one more thing that I prepared is just bits of cardboard. No, it's not even cardboard, it's just card, so it's quite flexible. So I cut out 6, 7 of them so I can do the swipes. And one tip that I saw on one of Julie Cuts videos is that she actually cuts her card slightly round it there to avoid the corners digging basically in the paint. So I'm going to give it a go. As I told you, it's my first time, so I'm not sure if it will make any difference, but at least it kind of softens the edges instead of having to dig inside the paint. So we'll see. And I've got my torch, so I think I am ready to start. So I'm not layering the cuts, basically I will be randomly spreading the paint there. So let's give it a start. Okay, I'm sure I can add more. Oh, I'm so nervous and I don't know why. I've never done that, so I'm a bit yeah, worried. I should not be. Right, a bit of the red. I'll try to go in between colours and not kind of layer the colours too much. Don't know if that's the right thing, but hopefully it is. There's a bit of green there and a bit on top there, and I've got a little bit of yellow I can put there. Hopefully the colours complement each other quite well. I might just do a general. I may want to put a tiny bit more turquoise there because it kind of disappeared, it was right underneath. Okay, so I believe the next step, let me just put some of that paint on that corner there. The next step will be to make sure the colours are evenly spread on the canvas. So let me just start first of all by doing the edges. Okay, that will help the paint flow. So I'm just basically putting my finger in the drips and just running my finger on the sides. That will be covered hopefully. If it goes funny, I can always repaint it later. That's not a problem. Okay, so let's just move the paint a little bit around to make sure everything's covered, and you don't want too much paint left on the surface of the canvas. I'm very much learning, so if I put the canvas this way around, you should be able to see when I swipe. So I'm just going to move my swipe color there and just move it around. It's a tiny canvas, I'm not used to it. Okay, so I'll be able to torch now to get rid of any air bubbles, because these colors do not have any silicone on them, or in them, sorry. So I will be quickly torching now just to get rid of air bubbles. I'm just wiping my hands. There's my torch. The air bubbles, so let me make sure that you can still see. Don't know if I need to zoom you out. Let me see, sorry. That might be a little bit better for you. Okay, let's move these out of the way. That's the first job, because I can reuse them. They may need thickening, but okay. So I have my swipe collar, I have the cardboard, and I will go this way so you can see. Let's do this. Okay, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. So I will have to be in front of you, but because it'd be much easier for me. Goodness, it's so thin. I'm so not used to have paint that thin. Okay, let's cut the first cardboard bit, and I'm not going to go right to the edge. I'm going to go a little bit further away from the edge. Let the cardboard gently touch the surface. Oh, that was not gentle, was it? Let me just put more paint. Let me just wipe that clean. Let me pour more paint, because that was not gentle. Start again. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh my word, that is stressful. Okay, next I'm going to slightly overlap. I think I still got too much paint there, because all I can see is my swipe collar. Okay, let's do it again. Slightly overlapping. I'm going to go very gently. Oh, bit there did not work the way I wanted. I'm going to go over because I've got absolutely plenty of paint. That's it. I'm going to change my cardboard because that one's now is soaked. Okay, too close again, too close to the edge. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of paint, but Oh, it's an experiment for me. Okay, so a little bit away from the ledge. Okay. Very gently. I don't know if the canvas is not level or if it's a table, but it tends to run on this side. Let me just pour a bit more paint there. I'm just going to do one bit at a time. Re-wipe this clean. So a little bit away from the edge. Okay, let's wipe that clean. Let's get a new one. I will add a little bit of blue. Okay, let's do this again. Away, gentle. Okay, one more. I may need to turn it around so I can reach the far end a bit more easily. And new cardboard, a tiny bit of paint there. Let's try this. Don't know if I can cover the whole. Okay. Now, I believe the next step from wiping my hands will be to torch to see what cells are coming up. The main reaction comes from the DecoArt Ruby colour, the red one. That's kind of taking over so far, but let's try the torch. All over reactions. The yellow and the red are kind of creating a gold, so it's really interesting how they're reacting with each other. Okay, I'm going to call it a day for this one. So I really like what's happening there. Can you see them grow? Basically, it's just woo, going for it. Okay, there's a bit of green there in the centre. So what we'll do, I'll try to stretch a bit because I think I still have a bit too much paint on there. Don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Actually, there are no rules. I'm just tilting like I would on a normal or a flip cut pour. That is opening the cells, is what's happening there. Okay, let's turn it around. Let me put a tiny bit of blue with a stick in that corner. There's no point tilting just for this. I can just cover with blue. And a tiny bit of blue there as well. I'd love to put a bit more paint there. I'm going to use the blue because I nearly see the canvas. I must have touched with my cardboard a little bit too close to the canvas. Okay, what can you see? So look how much these have grown, the ones I was talking about. Let me see. Now the paint is not really moving too much, so I believe I've got the right amount of paint left on the canvas to avoid it basically cracking, drying funny. I think I need some sort of green there. So let me just remove my gloves so I do not make a mess. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of green in that corner, and it will help paint flow a little bit better. Another bit of blue there. Is there anywhere else where there you can kind of see a tiny bit of the canvas? I've gone a bit close, but since my absolute first time, it's very tricky for me to judge how close or how far I am when I put the cardboard in. Okay, see if I can zoom you in a little bit. I don't think I need to add anything else. I think everything's covered. Am I supposed to torch again? I am not sure. Let me try to turn it around. I haven't got my gloves on, but it doesn't matter. So you can see the other side. I think I will leave it. I don't think I will torch again. I'm just putting a bit of more paint. I'm just being a bit difficult there. Well, it's not as delicate as I would like it to be. Maybe the mix was actually too thin. Maybe that's why the cells just like, whoa, grown like crazy. Maybe when I try again, I need to put an extra bob of paint in each one. Just adding maybe 10 grams of paint in the mixes. And, you know, it might hold its cells a bit better. But what I will do, I will leave it for 10-15 minutes, see what it's like, and I will show you again. See you in a minute. Okay, so it has been about 10 minutes. So the cells have gone absolutely bonkers. They've spread everywhere. So yes, my mix was far too thin. So live and learn. You know, I've never done this before. So let me get you closer so that I can show you the effects, because it's still quite, I've got some pretty mixes of colours there, but you can tell that at the bottom there and on the top there that the paint is coming or running off the canvas. So all of these, it means the mix was far too thin. I do like the colours though, they do work nicely. The red's a bit overpowering, so I may increase the amount of paint in my mixes, not use the red or just a tiny bit of it, and have a new go at it. I think I will give it another go with a better or more thought out consistency. Right, but I hope you learned something. I certainly did, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I thickened my paints because I actually didn't want to wait. I swiped and then I torched. maybe that was a mistake. I got all these small cells popping up. I've got absolutely no chance in the world to make them larger because I haven't got enough paint left on the canvas. So let's see how this one behaves. I definitely like it better than the previous one, but definitely back to the drawing boards because I just haven't got the right consistency for my swipes. But I'll keep learning, trying, and hopefully one day I'll make a nice one. All right, this time, bye bye.